guys, good morning. Ricochet Thunderstruck Transport, welcome back. We're up here in Loveland, Colorado, which is about 25-35 miles north of the Denver metro area. Headed to Walmart distribution. Right up here on the other side of this big water tower.
In 3/4 of a mile, arrive at 7504
This is going to finish out this load on this Memorial Day, and they'll probably get the rest of the weekend off and tomorrow. So we get this done, we'll head back down into Denver, go find a good truck stop. Sapp Brothers, most likely. Let's get into here and get this load delivered. We did the first part of our load over at Texas, Plainview, yesterday. Now we just gotta finish this part today. Alright.
Turn left.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, I guess you're still at my channel. So we just dropped the trailer and bobtailed over here to the parking area, and we will be waiting for them to finish out the load. So I figured this would be the time that I go ahead and tell you what's been going on. I think I've kind of hinted on it a little bit here and there, but give you a little bit more detail. Why the new company? Why the new adventures? Well, when I was in Denver about 3 weeks ago, my boss had called and basically said he's got to shut the doors. You know, he's can't do it anymore. And it didn't come as a shock. You know, we've been knowing about it for quite some time, especially this past year. Just was hoping that we could just keep muddling through and make it until the end of this year, until, you know, the new election comes around and things start getting back to normal. And it just didn't work. Yeah, you know, we were talking about buying the truck back in October, November of last year, and I was just really had a sick feeling in my stomach the whole time I was contemplating it. I've owned my own fleet. I've had 7 trucks and drivers and everything, and so maybe that's why my stomach was going around. But I just decided, under this administration, with the environment the way it is, I couldn't take the chance, and I wish I could have. It was a great opportunity. No money down, no interest, just take over the payments on the truck and trailer, and only had 2 or 3 more years of payments, and it would have been completely mine. But I just didn't have the resources. I didn't have the capital to, you know, in case breakdowns or something happened. And unfortunately, in January, February, a couple of times that we had some issues. I mean, you know, we were talking over 10-15 grand. So, I mean, I feel bad for the owner of the truck because he had to, you know, take care of that. But if it was me, that would have been it for me. There ain't no way I could have recovered. So we had just enough time to finish out the run that I was loading, get out to Pennsylvania and deliver it, get home so I could get my stuff together and get the truck back to Colorado so that we can turn it in. And if you've been watching my videos, you've seen those ones where I started, and so that's what we did. We got our load to, well, after I got the phone call, and about a month or two prior to that phone call, I had spoke with the owner of the company of who I'm driving for now, and kind of told him what was going on, and you know, got set up with him. I had a buddy that's been working here for over a year, hasn't had any issues with him. We talk pretty much every day, so I've known how he's been treated here and what to expect. So I told him, I said, yeah, so I'd like to come over there if things go south here. I want to have a place to jump. So we got all the paperwork and everything done probably a little over a month or so ago. And then when I got the phone call that he had to shut the doors, I called the owner here and I told him, okay, it's time. Can we go? And he said, yeah. And I said, you got a truck for me? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, I'm going to be coming through Chicago in a day or two. I'd like to stop by and transfer the things out of my Volvo into this truck. We got the microwave, we got the, my toilet, most of my bedding. We took down all the LEDs and the globe plaques on the back wall, and got my candle, my planter, and just all that stuff, the stuff off the windshield, and you name it. We did it. We got it all done. Got 98% of it moved over into this truck, and I left, of course, this truck at the yard, and I finished out my run to Pennsylvania, got the load to Florida, and finished everything out, spent several days at the house, and then got that final load, if you saw my last run. Got everything back up to Colorado, made the flight to Chicago, and here I am. So it's been exactly a week yesterday. Well, a week and a couple of days, because I started on a Wednesday. I got there last Wednesday and got loaded in Kentucky on Thursday, into Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Illinois, back down to, we were down yesterday. We left yesterday morning, left the border in Texas and Laredo yesterday morning. I guess it wasn't yesterday morning. It was the day before yesterday morning. Because then yesterday morning I was actually unloading in Plainview, Texas, the first half of the load that we're doing right now, and then got up here in Denver about 8 o'clock last evening, and I had my crock pot going yesterday. I made a whole big crock pot full of some really good chili. So I was smelling that all day while I was driving, so by the time we got here about 8 o'clock last night, the chili was done. I had a big old bag of Fritos, so we had some good chili over Fritos for dinner last night. Got up this morning, and of course, here we are. So it's been pretty good. I'm not complaining at all. The transition was good. The people here are great. I wish the guy that I was working for, I wish him the best. It was unfortunate situation, but we are in unfortunate times right now, and it's for the small one. I mean, this company here's got probably 50 to 100 trucks, so has has a lot more working capital to handle things. Anyway, so that's it, but guys, that's why we made the switch. That's why we're here where we are. New adventures. Another new adventure is we're moving. This company runs Texas a lot, and I could be home almost, I could be home pretty much every weekend, even if it's only for overnight, and then taking off again for another week, and then the next weekend stay home for a couple of days, I mean, I can do that here, and it's a lot cheaper in Texas than it is in Florida, probably by about damn near $1,800 a month in rents, and probably $500 a month cheaper in utilities. I pay $600-700 a month just for electric. It's fucking unheard of. My older son, his whole mortgage or rent's only $600 a month. So yeah, it's expensive down there, and the way things have been going, it's I've been slipping into poverty, man. I had at the beginning of the year, I had well over 10 grand in savings, and I had credit cards with zero balances on them, and probably $15,000 worth of credit available if I needed it. And this past year's killed me. We've wiped it out. Used credit cards to pay bills and credit cards for groceries, depleted our savings, and it's just we're back to square one, having to start all over again. But we'll do it again, and I think after the first of this year, I'll get back up there fairly quickly, especially if we make this move and can save all that extra money, because that'll just go right back into savings and build it back up. So good times are coming. New things are around the corner. It's just you know, having to sacrifice for now. And yeah, I don't have the big fancy Volvo, but this is a nice truck. It runs really well. It's very, very clean, and I'm going to make it what it is. So my next video will be the truck tour. I've got most of it almost set up. You see, I got my lights back there going now. I got I don't know if you can see the blue on the ceiling here, but I've got that done. You'll be able to see it better in a different position. But I'll do a full truck tour video here next and show you what we got to work with. But we're going to finish this one out today. We're just waiting for the paperwork, and we're going to get out of here and go enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys. So not a very big video, just kind of wanted to show you what I was doing and kind of answer some of the questions that I've been getting. So I hope that answers your questions, guys. And I do appreciate you watching. We are almost at 500 subscribers, and that's awesome, because I know you can things start opening doors at that point. So we're gonna see. You know, I got the new camera here. If you guys have ever been into 360 film, I've never worked with it before, so if you got any ideas, let me know. But that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a great Memorial Day, and we will talk to you guys again soon.